Michelle, congratulations on your marriage to Jason. Jason gave me your contact. Save my contact, okay?
Thank you very much. I just saved your contact. It's great to hear from you.
Yep, I figured we should have each other's contacts as sisters-in-law. My brother Jason can be stubborn sometimes, and I'm sure he could cause you trouble sometimes. I'm here to hear you out if you ever get in an argument with him.
Thank you very much.
I made sure to train him when he was small. Jason can never defy me, you know. Let me know if anything happens.
That's assuring. I'm so glad to have a reliable sister-in-law like you.
People say that about me all the time. I don't really do anything special, though. But people say that I seem reliable. There's a rumor that they have my fan club at my workplace, too.
Oh, a fan club? That's something.
I've been popular among both boys and girls since when I was little. There are some people who seriously admire me, too. But I'm a married woman, you know.
That must be a bit rough, to have people hitting on you when you're a married woman.
I guess it's what I'm destined to handle because I'm too popular. So, you can always rely on me too. I'm used to being relied on.
Thank you very much.
Not just as your sister-in-law, but you can rely on me as a senior in being married too. I can teach you the tricks on having a good marriage.
By the way, I heard you guys go on a trip every year. That's actually very amazing.
Well, people say that, but it can be a hassle. I tell him that I prefer to just chill at home on our day off. But my husband always insists on going out with me.
Your husband must love you so much.
It can be a hassle when he loves me too much, though. Anyway, let me know if anything happens. You have a reliable sister-in-law who will always take your side.
I'm so sorry to reach out to you so suddenly, Michelle. I probably should have waited for you to reach out to me, but by chance, are you pregnant? Huh? Well, I saw you walk out of an obstetrician's office the other day. You were smiling, so I was wondering. I see. I just entered my second trimester. I was planning on visiting you to announce my pregnancy this week. Oh my, so I'll finally have a grandchild! I'm sorry to keep you restless. No, it's okay. I've been so curious, and I couldn't even sleep the last few nights. And you don't have to go out of your way to visit us just to tell us. You need to rest well during your pregnancy. We'll come visit you instead. You're exaggerating. I only realized I was pregnant just last month. My period has been unstable, and I didn't even have any morning sickness. When I realized, I'm already in my second trimester. Ah, I see. But when it comes to something like this, being overcautious is a better way to go about it. Oh, I can't wait until you have the baby. It means a lot when you're excited about this. You're very kind, and Allie is so reliable. I'm so glad I married this family. Huh? Is Allie reliable? Yes, she said to rely on her if there's anything. She says that a lot of people admire her at work, too. It sounds like she has a nice marriage, so I admire her. What? Was she the one who told you all of that? That's right. Is there something wrong? Jeez, I can't believe her. She's about to get divorced, so I don't even know why she lied to you. Huh? Is Allie getting divorced? I was a bit hesitant to tell you guys, since you're newlywed. But to tell you the truth, she hasn't been getting along with her husband, and they're about to get divorced. They're pretty much separated, and she tends to come back to our house often. Really? She said she goes on a trip with him every year. She also said she'll tell me the tricks of keeping a nice marriage. I'm sorry if we confused you. She always puts on a front since she was little. She tends to exaggerate her stories. I see. She tends to be too prideful, too. You're aware that her husband is a lawyer, right? She's always bragging about that to others, so she probably doesn't want others to find out that she's about to get divorced.
So she's hiding a lie by telling another lie.
I'm sorry to give you a weird aftertaste about this conversation when we were talking about something to celebrate. Anyway, please let me and my husband come and visit you.
Yes, Jason and I will be waiting for you. Hey, Michelle, you haven't been talking to me since then, but isn't there anything you want to rely on me? You don't have to hesitate for anything.
Thank you for worrying about us, but Jason and I have been doing just fine. Our marriage is so far so good, so we're okay.
You would say that, but a newlywed life will wind down after just a few months, right? I'm suspecting that you guys are starting to argue more often.
Not at all. We're very happy every day. Jason is kind, and he's been considerate of my body, too.
Huh?
I'm actually pregnant. I'm on my 4th month, and I'm in my 2nd trimester.
What? Pregnant? It hasn't even been 6 months since you got married. Do you guys already have a baby?
I never thought I'd be gifted with a child so soon, but I wanted a baby, so I'm very excited.
You're kidding! Getting pregnant so early? I can't believe you're getting pregnant before me!
Huh?
Did you tell my parents about your pregnancy?
Yes, I just told them about it just last week.
It's so terrible that you already told them. I guess I don't have a choice. Go trip somewhere to have a miscarriage.
What?
It's already past the period you can get abortions, so this is the only way. You'd better toss yourself off the stairs.
What are you even saying? I wouldn't do that.
Huh? Are you really going to have a baby before me? You're my younger brother's wife, and I can't believe you're about to have a baby before your sister-in-law.
There is no order in having a baby, right? Anyone can have a baby anytime.
That's not okay. Besides, the order matters when it comes to having a baby. Or else everyone's going to think that me and my husband are a failure.
Huh?
We've already been married for 5 years, but we don't even have a baby yet. I can't believe my younger brother is about to have a baby so soon. People are going to think that our marriage is failing.
Is that why you're against us for having a baby?
That's a good enough reason. Besides, I can't let you have the first grandchild when I'm the eldest of our siblings. The first time is always the most cherished and catches everyone's attention. I wanted to give birth to the first grandchild so our entire relatives will spoil the baby. How dare you take that away from me?
Take that away? Jeez.
Anyway, I need you to miscarry the baby as soon as possible. We're in-laws, but you're my younger sister, so you'd better do as I say.
You're being ridiculous.
Shut up! I'm not going to tolerate you for having a baby before me, so give up on it. I'm going to give birth to the first grandchild of the family to get them spoiled the most.
Are you stupid?
Huh?
Pregnancy is a gift. It's a precious miracle. And yet, I can't believe you're telling her to have a miscarriage. Besides, you're saying that you can't believe her for having a child before you. And I don't even know what makes you say that when you're divorced, you stupid daughter.
Huh? Is this Mom?
You're such a shame to our family. You'd better not bother Michelle anymore. What are you going to do if she ends up hating all of us because of you?
Hold on, what's going on? Why is my mom talking to me from Michelle's cell phone? Are you guys together right now?
That's right. I'm here to visit her so I can celebrate her pregnancy. And that was when you started texting her. I can't believe how rude you're being to Michelle.
Rude? I mean, I'm not in the wrong. This is Michelle's fault. The first grandchild needs to be given birth by me since I'm the daughter, and the daughter-in-law can't be taking that away from me.
I don't care which one of you gives birth first. The moment Michelle married my son, she's my family. I'll cherish all grandchildren equally, regardless of which one was born first.
You'd say that, but the first grandchild is always special. First is always important when it comes to anything. Besides, even though we're both your daughters at this point, an in-law and your blood-related daughter are different.
If you're going to insist on having the first grandchild, why don't you give birth immediately? Your problem will be solved if you have a baby before her.
What?
Call your ex-husband back and give birth somehow.
I can't do that. You're being ridiculous.
And you said something ridiculous too. You told her to miscarry the baby when it's growing in her belly. I don't even want to type that word. If you're going to say something so ridiculous, you'd better do ridiculous things too.
I don't know what to say.
You've always been so self-centered like that. You would whine and complain if you're not the best in the center of everyone's attention. And that was why your ex-husband broke up with you. And yet you still haven't learned your lesson.
What did you just say? My divorce has nothing to do with this right now.
Yes, there is. After what you said to Michelle, I can see why you deserve to get divorced. I was sad as your mother about the divorce, no matter what the reason was. But with this personality, you deserve to be divorced. You're not worth pitying, and I'm not letting you continue living in our house anymore.
What? Are you going to kick me out of the house?
Once I have a grandchild, your presence is only going to get in the way. Maybe Michelle won't choose to come visit us, so I might as well kick you out now.
What?
Look, you'd never bother your brother and his wife ever again. I'm prohibiting you from sending texts to Michelle from now on. This is an order as your mother, okay? I'm so sorry we had to leave so suddenly today. I'm just glad that I've been able to give you the gift. I'm sure it'll cost a lot to buy all the baby products. So, I hope you and Jason will talk about how to spend the pregnancy gift that I gave you.
Thank you very much.
Also, I made sure to lecture Allie immediately after I got home. I don't think she will bother you anymore.
Thank you very much for talking to Allie for me. Anyway, I didn't know Allie ended up getting divorced. This was the first time I heard that she's been back at your house.
I never realized that my daughter was so stupid, and also about all those lies that she told you. She tends to exaggerate, but this is crossing the line.
I was surprised when you told me the truth. I can't believe she lied to even say that she had a fan club.
She's just putting on a front. I'm sure she wanted to impress you. Anyway, I'm so sorry about the trouble my daughter caused you today. Those weren't the words that a pregnant woman should ever hear.
No, I'm fine because you scolded her for me.
If anything happens, please let me know right away. Your belly is going to be bigger from now on. And stressing out is bad for your pregnant body.
Yes, I'll take your kindness and definitely let you know if anything happens. What are you going to do about this? Because of you, I really got kicked out of my parents' house.
That wasn't my fault. It was because you told a lie and insulted me badly. You got kicked out because of your own fault.
What did you just say?
I understand how you want to take it out on me. But texting me like this won't make your parents forgive you. Besides, your husband will probably never come back. You should probably stop exaggerating all your stories.
What?
Your mother told me how the divorce happened. Everything you told me was a lie. You don't have a fan club at your workplace, and you were actually fired. You ended up getting punished because of all the lies you were telling.
No way! Did Mom end up telling you everything? I told her not to tell anyone!
You and your husband never got along, but things are pretty much at the end. Your trip every year never happened, right? According to your mother, it seemed like you were always looking down on your husband. You would say that he's a lawyer, but he's actually stupid and he can't do anything inside the house. And how his income is only decent, and that you consider yourself the head of the household. And after all those lies, your husband couldn't take it any longer and he wanted a divorce.
It's ridiculous that he wanted a divorce over something like this. I was just exaggerating just a bit, and it's not even a big deal. Everyone complains about their husbands too. He's such a petty guy to have broken up with me over something like this.
What? Haven't you learned your lesson after the divorce?
There's no lesson for me to learn. My husband is a lawyer and people praised him for just that reason, and that gives him a reason to just suck it up. I want to be praised by other people, and exaggeration isn't going to hurt anyone.
I guess there's no way of fixing your bad habits. I never knew you were acting so tough.
What did you just say?
At first, I thought you were a reliable person, but I'm very disappointed.
What is it? What's with your attitude? Just because you get to be pregnant, you'd better not get carried away. At this point, let me talk to Jason. I'm sure he's next to you. I'm going to yell at him to tell him to train his wife better.
If you have the time to be doing that, you should probably spend that time fixing your personality, or else you're gonna be all alone when you're old. By the way, we're not letting our child take care of you.
What did you just say?
I've always known how you exaggerate your stories, and I've been looking the other way since I've given up on you. But if you're going to get my wife and my child involved, I'm not going to tolerate you. You'd better stay away from our family.
How dare you? You can't talk to your older sister like that.
If you're gonna talk about your position as an older sister, you'd better make yourself a bit more respectable.
What?
You've always put on a front, and you keep exaggerating everything you talk about. It was forgivable when we were kids, but you're old enough to know better. Haven't you learned what would happen after exaggerating so much? And yet, why is it you're still not fixing that personality? Are you an idiot?
Did you just call me an idiot?
You need to calm down. You lost your job, your husband, and your family because you kept putting on a front. And you don't even have a front to put on at this point. You don't have the luxury to be whining over the first grandchild of the family. You'd better think about your life. Just stay away from our family from now on. I'm never going to forgive you for telling Michelle to miscarry her baby.
Wait, I'm starting to calm down. I want to apologize, so can I talk to Michelle again?
I'm not letting you do that. Let me say it again. You'd better stay away from our family. Goodbye.
Since Jason asked me to, I blocked Allie's number after that. I overheard later on that Allie wasn't allowed to enter her parents' house no matter how many times she apologized. And she felt awkward staying in town after having everyone find out about her divorce. And the moment we noticed, she moved to a town far away where no one knew her, despite our expectation that she was going to start from scratch there. She took advantage of the fact that no one knew her there, telling people that she graduated from Harvard and how she's from a wealthy family. And so, she continues to lie to this day. I guess it's hard to get rid of old habits. I'm going to teach my baby never to lie, no matter what. There is no such lie that won't ever be revealed, and it all comes back with bigger damage than when it started. I'll definitely teach that to my child.
Mom, what do I do? What do I even do? They said I might only have a month left to live. A month!
What? Samantha, slow down. Are you serious? What happened?
I went in for a regular health check at work. Just the standard thing. But the numbers were weird, so they made me go back for more tests. And today? Today, the doctor looked me in the eye and said, I probably have stomach cancer.
Oh my god. Oh, sweetheart. Are you in pain? How are you feeling right now?
Not terrible, I guess. I haven't really felt like eating lately, but that's about it. It's my stomach, so... They said that's normal, but still... Cancer? And the doctor said that if I don't get treatment soon, it's going to get worse really fast, like fatal fast.
But if you caught it early, that's a good thing, right? They can treat it. There's a chance to stop it. You just need to begin treatment right away.
You say that like it's easy. Just start treatment, no big deal. Do you even know what that means, Mom?
What did the doctor recommend?
Surgery, as in they want to slice open my abdomen like a fish. I'm not even married yet. I can't just go around with a giant scar on my stomach like some stitched-up science project.
Samantha, it's your life. A scar is a small price to pay if it means beating cancer.
You might think that, but I'm not about to show up in a wedding dress one day with my body looking like I lost a fight with a chainsaw. It's humiliating. I've worked so hard to keep everything perfect. I eat clean, I exercise. I exfoliate twice a day. Why would I let them ruin that?
Because it's your health. Because you're my daughter and I don't want to lose you.
I'm not saying I want to die, okay? I just... There has to be a better option than surgery. Something that doesn't leave me disfigured. I'm not ready for my life to fall apart like this.
Then find out your options, but do it now. Don't waste time.
I know, but I swear if they make me look like a horror movie prop, then I'd rather be dead.
Sweetheart, it might not even leave a big scar. You know your cousin Rachel had a similar surgery, and you can barely see the incision now.
Are you kidding me right now? You're my mother, and that's what you say to me? I'm a young woman. I haven't even walked down the aisle yet, and you're talking about carving up my stomach? Like it's no big deal? Any scar is too much. Do you have any idea how hard I've worked to maintain my body? My skin? My whole image? You really think I'm going to risk all of that for some messy, barbaric operation?
I just don't want you to suffer, honey, if it helps you live.
No! There's no way. I'm not getting surgery. I'd rather... I don't even want to think about it.
Then what do you plan to do? What kind of treatment are you considering, if not surgery?
Well, there's chemotherapy, but have you even read about the side effects? Hair loss, nausea, fatigue. It's literal torture. No way I'm going through that nightmare either.
Samantha, you have cancer. You're going to have to choose something.
That's why I've been doing research, okay? And I found something way better. I'm going with advanced medical treatment.
Advanced what now?
Advanced medical treatment, Mom. Try to keep up. It's cutting-edge, super high-tech, the absolute latest in non-invasive cancer care. Practically zero side effects. No scars, no hair loss. It's perfect.
I don't think I've heard of that. Are you sure it's safe?
Of course it's safe. It's developed by top researchers. The only reason more people don't use it is because it's not covered by insurance yet. It's too new.
Oh, I see. So that means it's probably expensive.
It's revolutionary, Mom. This isn't some old-fashioned scalpel and stitches routine. This is science at its peak. And for someone like me, someone who has a future, who can't afford to be marked up like a rag doll, it's the only logical choice.
You really think this is your best option?
No, Mom. I know it is. It's the only one that doesn't destroy everything I've worked for. My body, my image, my life.
All right, this high-tech treatment. How much is it going to cost?
Well, the procedure itself is about $90,000, but that's not everything, obviously. I'll need a hospital stay, some additional testing, recovery support, and so on. So realistically, we're talking closer to $100,000 total.
$100,000? Samantha, That's a lot of money. Do you even have that kind of savings?
Are you kidding? Of course not. I've only been working full-time for 3 years. You expect me to have 100 grand just lying around?
Then how do you plan to pay for this?
Hello? You're my mom. You're going to cover it, duh.
Wait, you expect me to pay the entire $4,000?
Naturally. I mean, come on. It's your daughter's life we're talking about. You're not just gonna sit back and let me die, are you?
Samantha, I'm stunned. You really think you can just come out of nowhere and demand thousands of dollars from me?
Don't be dramatic. You're my mother. You're supposed to support me in times like this. That's what parents do. Unless you want to live with the guilt of letting your only daughter die because you wouldn't open your dusty little bank account.
Wow, you really don't remember what you said to me, do you?
What now?
You told me years ago that you never wanted anything to do with me again, that once you became independent, you were cutting me off completely. Remember that?
I don't think I said it like that.
You did. You said you wanted no help, no contact, no connection, that you'd never take a dime from your uneducated high school dropout of a mother.
Okay, well, people say things. That was forever ago.
It wasn't that long ago. You meant it. You looked me in the eyes the day after you graduated, and you made it very clear that I was nothing to you.
Oh, come on. That was just youthful frustration. I was under a lot of stress.
I stayed out of your life just like you asked, and now here you are, demanding thousands like it's your birthright.
I'm not demanding. I'm requesting, passionately, out of medical necessity. God, why are you being so stubborn?
You didn't just cut me off, Samantha. You humiliated me. You mocked me. You called me names I wouldn't repeat to a stranger. You told me never to contact you again after college, and I respected that. I kept my distance. I never called, never texted, never even liked a photo.
Did I really say that? I mean, that doesn't sound like me.
Oh, don't you dare. You called me a high school dropout hag. You said, and I quote, "I don't want to eat anything your low IQ hands have touched." And that wasn't even the worst of it. You threw plates at me. You told me to stay out of your future because you didn't want a mother like me ruining it.
But this is cancer. Are you seriously going to hold a grudge while your daughter's dying? Can't you just forget the past for 1 second and focus on what matters?
Your father's gone, you're right. I'm the only one left, and that used to mean something to me.
Mom, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I was such a mess back then. I worked so hard, but no matter how hard I studied, my grades weren't enough. I was angry, frustrated, and I took it out on you. You didn't deserve that. But you still supported me anyway. You let me apply to the best schools. You never complained, even when money was tight. Because of you, I made it into one of the top universities in the country. And thanks to that, I'm working at one of the best companies in the country, and I've never thanked you for that. Please, let me live. Help me beat this. And I promise I'll spend the rest of my life making it up to you. I want to show you I'm not that cruel, selfish girl anymore. I want to prove I can change. I need your help to do that.
I don't know if I'll ever forget the things you said. They still hurt. But no matter what, I'm still your mother, and if there's even a chance you're telling the truth now, I'll help you.
Thank you, Mom. You won't regret this. I'll send you the bank details. It's $100,000 all in. Hospital meds, everything. I'm calling the hospital right now. Yes! I can finally start treatment. This is awesome!
Samantha, when did you leave the hospital? If your treatment is finished, you could have at least let me know.
Why would I bother telling you anything? And seriously, why are you even texting me? Can you not? I just got discharged and I'm still recovering. The last thing I need is some high school dropout stressing me out. Talking to you alone is exhausting, so just leave me alone, will you?
What? What is this? What happened to the girl who apologized to me? Who said she was grateful?
Oh my god, you actually fell for that? Wow, I knew you were slow, but I didn't think you were that gullible.
Samantha, wait. You mean that wasn't real?
Of course it wasn't real. You thought I meant all that sappy crap. I've changed, Mom, I swear. I want to be a good little daughter now. Ugh, please. That was just an act, Mom. A performance, a brilliant one if I may say so. I had cancer. I needed money. I said what I had to say to get you to open your wallet. And you did. Bravo.
I can't believe this. You lied to me. All those tears, the apology, the gratitude.
What, you thought I was going to turn into some devoted little daughter overnight? Just because I had a tumor? Let's get something straight, okay? I've already paid my debt to you. You got to bring a genius like me into the world. That's a privilege that inferior beings like you can usually only dream about. I mean, think about it. You're a walking cautionary tale. You're a dropout with 0 credentials, and somehow you ended up raising a daughter who made it into one of the most elite universities in the country. You're welcome. That's your life's achievement, Mom. Me.
I don't even know what to say to you right now.
Good, then don't say anything. Just stay in your lane and stop bothering me. Oh, and just so you don't go getting any stupid ideas, don't even think about asking for the money back. You're my mother. Funding my medical treatment is literally the bare minimum of your job description.
I must have been out of my mind to believe you. I thought maybe, just maybe, we were finally going to have a normal mother-daughter relationship.
Normal? With you? Please, let's not get delusional. You'll never be normal enough for me to associate with. But hey, thanks for the surgery money, really. Now do me a favor and never text me again.
Hold on a second. You're acting like you used my money to pay for the treatment, but I never sent you anything.
What are you talking about? You transferred it. You said you would. And the next day, $100,000 showed up in my account. I was able to pay for everything because of that.
Samantha, did you actually check the name on the transfer?
Why would I? The money was there, so obviously it was from you.
It wasn't. That money didn't come from me.
What?
I never sent you a dime. I was still debating whether or not I could even afford it. By the time I made up my mind, the payment had already gone through.
That doesn't make any sense.
The bank transfer was from your boyfriend. He showed me right after you texted me. I hadn't even decided if I would be able to help you yet, and suddenly there he was at my front door, panting, anxious, practically falling over himself to speak. And once he caught his breath, do you know what he said to me? He said, "I heard about Samantha's diagnosis. Please let me pay for her treatment. I'll cover everything. I just want her to be okay."
What are you even talking about? I don't have a boyfriend.
He told me you two have been dating for 2 years. He said his name was Sean, said you were classmates in middle school and reconnected at a reunion.
Sean? Oh my god, he still thinks we're together?
That's what he said, that you'd been close ever since the reunion.
Oh no. No. This is exactly why I tried to cut him off. I thought the cancer thing would be the perfect way to finally dump that loser for good.
I'm sorry, what did you just say?
We started dating again after that reunion, okay? He was my first crush when we were kids. So yeah, when he confessed, I got caught up in the moment and said yes. But then I found out he dropped out of high school. So that means if he has any kind of education at all he has is a GED. And that's almost even more humiliating than just dropping out. I mean, how am I supposed to bring someone like that to a corporate dinner?
You broke up with him because of that?
Of course I did. I graduated from one of the top universities in the country. I work with people who have MBAs, law degrees, international credentials. A guy who barely scraped through 10th grade? No, absolutely not. But I couldn't tell him that directly. I mean, it would have crushed him. So, when I got diagnosed, I just let him assume we were over. Thought it would be clean and painless.
Samantha, he paid $100,000 to save your life, even after all that.
Yeah, and that just proves he's even more pathetic than I thought. Honestly, who throws away that kind of money for someone who ghosted them?
That's not pathetic. That's love. That's loyalty. That's the kind of man any woman would be lucky to have.
No thanks. I want a husband who can match my status. A man who can walk into any room with confidence. Not one who panics every time he's asked what college he went to. I don't care how sweet or handsome or loyal someone is. If they don't measure up intellectually and socially, they're just not an option.
He gave you everything he had, Samantha, without asking for credit. And you don't even see the value in that?
No, I see the value in not being embarrassed by who I marry. Look, I'm glad he paid okay, but let's be real for a moment. He probably had to take out a loan or borrow from someone shady. There's no way a dropout like him just had $100,000 sitting around. So even if he thinks he looks cool or generous or whatever, it's just sad. It's performative, and honestly, it's a little desperate.
You really are something else.
Yeah, I'm the woman he couldn't keep up with. That's the real tragedy here.
Actually, the tragedy here is the way that you're talking about both your mom and me right now.
What?
She's telling the truth, Samantha. That $100,000 came straight from my savings. And hearing you mock it like it was nothing, that's what's really pathetic, Samantha. I'm sorry I paid for your treatment without asking. I honestly thought I was doing the right thing. But I guess you never wanted help from someone like me, huh? If that's how you really feel, then fine, just pay me back. I won't ever bother you with my presents or my money ever again.
Wait, what? Sean, what are you doing here? I'm literally texting my mom right now, not you.
Yeah, then I'm with your mom, sitting right next to her, actually. We've been reading your messages together. You never told me anything about how the treatment went. I tried texting you and calling you over and over again, but you ignored every single one. So I went to your mom's house. I thought maybe at least she would have heard something from you. But surprise, surprise, your mom hadn't heard a word either. She ended up calling the hospital. That's how we found out you'd been discharged. If you were well enough to leave the hospital, the least you could have done was tell someone. Anyone.
Oh, shut up already. We broke up. Did you forget about that? You don't get to demand anything from me. I don't owe you updates or thank yous or explanations. And seriously, what kind of idiot pays for someone's cancer treatment without even being asked? What gave you the right to do that?
You want to know why I paid for your treatment? Because I love you. That's the only reason. I didn't do it for credit or to win you back. I did it because I couldn't stand the thought of you suffering alone, scared, thinking no one cared. You said cancer would make me worry too much, that it'd break me. So you pushed me away and said it was better that way. But the truth is, I wanted to be there. I wanted to support you through everything. And maybe a part of me thought that if you got better, if you got through it, we might have a second chance. That maybe we could go back to how things were before you got sick, before you started looking at me like I was some kind of embarrassment.
Oh, give me a break. You're acting like we were some great love story. We dated, Sean. It wasn't that deep.
It was to me. I was serious about you. But clearly you were never serious about me. I see it now. You looked down on me from the start. I was the dropout boyfriend, the mistake you didn't want anyone at your big fancy company to know about. And what stings the most is, you thought I borrowed the money, like I couldn't possibly afford to help you unless I went begging someone else.
I mean, yeah, you're a high school dropout. Where would you even get that kind of money?
I didn't borrow it. I earned it. I left school to support my parents when they got sick. I started working right away, built myself up from scratch. Now I run a small business. It's nothing glamorous, but it's mine and it's going strong. I've been saving for years. That $100,000, it didn't break me. It wasn't a mistake. It was something I chose to do because I thought you were worth it. I thought maybe you'd see that and finally see me.
Hold on, you're a business owner?
Yeah, I just never brought it up. I like to keep work and personal life separate. I told you I dropped out of high school because my parents were sick. I had to help them. I didn't have a choice. You knew that. You knew the context, but it didn't matter. You still called me garbage. You're so obsessed with image and pedigree, you didn't care what the truth was. I used to admire you, Samantha. I really did. Back in middle school, I thought you were incredible, driven, smart, ambitious. You had goals and the discipline to reach them. And when you got into that top university and landed your job at the big firm, I looked up to you. But now I see what's underneath. You're someone who clings to degrees and job titles like a lifeline. You use them to measure people's worth, even people who've done nothing but love and support you.
All right, save the lecture. If you're that offended, I'll pay you back. Happy?
Oh, so you do want to pay me back now? Great, I'll send you my bank details.
Wait, you're actually expecting me to repay it? Like, immediately?
You insulted me, you humiliated me, you used me like a backup plan and then threw me out. And now you think you get to keep the money too? Come on, you're the elite, right? Graduated top of your class, working at a major firm? This should be pocket change for someone like you.
I wasn't planning on keeping it. Things have been chaotic. Give me some time, all right?
Fine, but don't take forever. I want it back. Not because I need the money, but because I need closure.
Sean, wait, it's not like I was trying to ghost you. I wasn't feeling well after the discharge. I couldn't eat. I was exhausted. It took time to bounce back, but I'm starting to feel more like myself again. Maybe we could just get dinner sometime, just to talk? Next week is our 3-year anniversary. I remembered. We could go back to our usual restaurant, sit down like we used to, share a few laughs. You know, celebrate.
Celebrate what exactly? The 3 years you spent hiding how much you hated me?
I didn't hate you, Sean.
You went to one of the top universities in the country, and you're still out here saying the dumbest things I've ever heard. Just pay me back, Samantha. That's the only thing you owe me now.
I hope you're happy with yourself. You ruined everything.
Excuse me? You're blaming me?
Yes! After all that, I tried calling Sean and he dumped me on the spot. He said he couldn't date someone who looks down on her own mother. It's your fault. You told him too much. You should have kept your mouth shut.
Or maybe, just maybe, you shouldn't have done things you were so ashamed of in the first place.
Shut up! Just shut up! A real mom wouldn't ruin her daughter's life like this! Now the whole town knows. Everyone's talking. Everyone's whispering behind my back. I can never go back there now.
Oh, really? That bad?
You have no idea. People are calling me stuck up, a snob. Saying I judge everyone based on education. Some are even saying I faked cancer just to scam Sean out of money.
Huh, can't imagine where they got that idea.
Don't you dare. You're enjoying this, aren't you?
No, Samantha. I'm just watching you deal with the consequences of your own behavior.
It's not just the town. Even my company found out. HR pulled me in and started grilling me. They asked if my diagnosis was real, if I used it to get extra leave. They said the timing looked suspicious. They even asked if I'd forged the paperwork.
Well, were you really sick?
Yes, obviously. I gave them all the paperwork. But because I don't have any scars from surgery, my boss got even more suspicious. He asked if I'd just made it all up. He said no scars means no treatment, and that my fancy advanced medicine sounded fake. I can't deal with this. I can't work here anymore. It's hell. Mom, help me, please. If I quit, I won't have any income, but I can't go back to town. Not like this. Could you just send me something every month, like $1,000 or even $300? I'll pay you back. I swear I will.
Wow, asking for help from your dropout hag of a mother? That's rich. You have that shiny degree, don't you? That prestigious education. Why don't you use your brilliant little brain to figure it out? This uneducated mother has nothing to offer you. But hey, you beat cancer, didn't you? You're healthy, strong. I'm sure you'll land a great new job and some rich husband to match. Any day now. Good luck. They say word travels fast in a small town, but I didn't expect it to travel this fast. Once people heard what Samantha had done, how she mocked Sean, used his kindness, and threw it all away, everything changed. The same childhood friends who used to fawn over her success stopped returning her messages. Invitations dried up, doors closed. She was no longer the pride of the neighborhood, just a cautionary tale. Sean, on the other hand, was always well-liked. He was smart, kind, the sort of man people respected, no matter his education. When the truth came out, it was clear who people sided with, and it wasn't Samantha. Even at her high-powered company, the fallout spread like wildfire. Whispers in the halls, cold stares in meetings. The girl who once bragged about her degree was now branded as cold, calculating, and cruel. Eventually, she couldn't take it anymore. She resigned. Now she lives alone. No job, no fiancé, no friends. Just silence. Far from the town she once called home. Do I feel sorry for her? Sometimes. But then I remember that she made her choices. And now, finally, she's facing what she always ran from. The truth about herself. Tina? What was all of that about just a second ago at the planning meeting? Out of nowhere, you just took my idea as your own and got credit for it.
What could you possibly be talking about?
Stop trying to act like you have no idea what I'm talking about right now. That paperwork that you just handed in at the planning meeting we had, that was all the exact same stuff that I had worked on before. I was planning on leaving that idea alone for a bit longer so that I could come up with some better things before next month's meeting. It's messed up of you to steal my idea like that.
Can you please not say such rude things to me like that? Do you even have evidence of me stealing your idea? I get that I'm newer to this company than you are, but just because I'm doing better than you are here doesn't mean you can try to sabotage me.
Huh?
I'm sure you're just jealous that a newbie like me was able to come up with a better idea than you at the meeting, right? I was praised by all the higher-ups, and that's probably what's made you so upset. But you should take a page from their books and start praising me as well for my hard work and great thinking.
I am not trying to play any games right now, Tina. I know that you came up to my desk and took those papers from me, and I have proof of that. I learned about it from someone that witnessed you doing it while she was here late doing overtime.
Well, I just happened to walk by your desk a few times, but I never took anything from you. Walking around like that helps me come up with new ideas is all. And it just so happens that sometimes I come up to your desk while walking around like that. But don't take that as me stealing anything from you, okay?
I have a witness saying you stole things from me, and you still won't come clean?
Well, come on now. You were never going to come up with an idea like mine anyway. You've been here longer than I have, and the manager told me that he's never heard of an idea like mine from any of the other workers. So that must mean that an old fart like you couldn't come up with anything to impress.
Huh? What did you just say?
Well, it doesn't even matter now because that meeting is over with. And as of right now, the department manager is taking my idea into consideration for the next plan. So can you please stop trying to scare me by making such a big deal over it? If you have the time to be sitting at your desk right now talking to me, then you have time to start working on new documents for my plan.
What? What do you mean by new documents?
Did you not hear a word the manager said to us? He said that starting next month, we will be having a company-wide meeting to discuss this plan and put it into action. And that's why he's asked for us to start making up documents to better lay out said plan.
As I recall, you were the one that was asked to work on those new documents, considering you stole the idea from me for said plans. And another thing before I'm done talking to you, next week is going to be that company-wide meeting, and so if you don't get started on those documents soon, you'll never have them ready in time.
But I'm really busy right now and don't have time to work on any documents. And this evening, I have some important plans to get to, so I'll be going home soon. Also, that meeting today wore me out, so I'll be taking some PTO out for tomorrow and the day after to recover. So all the work that's supposed to be done by me is going to fall into your hands to be finished in time for that meeting.
Huh? Are you kidding me? That's not going to happen, though. I have a lot of work of my own to get back to this week, and won't have any time to work on your things. And I myself have plans tonight that require me to be home, so I'm not going to be able to stay late.
Do you really think it'll be acceptable to slack off like that? You have been in this company longer than me. Therefore, when a newbie like me is sick and can't get her work done, you have to step in to clean up for me. But if you can't even be relied on to do that here, as well as never give any new ideas at the planning meeting, I think this company will begin to realize you're no use anymore. And by that point, they will think of you as nothing more than an old fart that needs to go.
Excuse me?
Now I need to be heading home. I look forward to those finished documents on my desk when I'm back in 2 days.
I'm sorry, Matt. I know that you and I are supposed to be having dinner together today, but I have so much work right now that I don't think I'll be able to make it. You can go ahead and start the dinner without me today.
What? Even today you have to stay late for work? I was really looking forward to finally having the whole family together to meet my fiancé for dinner.
I'm really so sorry about this. Unfortunately, I was given some last-minute work today that I can't say no to, and that needs to be completed here soon.
Last-minute work, huh? Don't tell me that it's because of that newbie that you're working with still, who's been forcing you to do all her work.
You really seem to know what's going on here.
Well, you are the kind of woman that likes to get all her work done to the best of your abilities, but the fact that someone new is forcing you to do all their work, you've already told me and Mom and Dad about it a lot, so I knew that once again this time would be the same reason.
Well, you are 100% correct. Not only did she end up stealing my idea and giving it at the meeting today, but she's having me do all the document work for it now.
What? She stole an idea of yours? Don't you feel that something like that is crossing the line big time in terms of work ethic? I can kinda see someone being lazy and never getting their work done, leading to you having to do it for them, but what she's done this time is just wrong.
You are right. This time she's really crossed the line. She's really started to act strange in the office, and it's really getting on my nerves. Which is rare considering that I'm usually pretty patient with new employees.
Maybe this new employee isn't like the rest and is just completely brainless. No matter how you think about it, this time you happen to have a useless coworker on your hands. And what really makes this all worse is that you're supposed to be coming out to see my fiancé today, but that's all been ruined because of that lazy jerk. It's all due to her that even your private life is starting to be affected, and in a very bad way. I think you need to stop trying to bear that coworker's laziness and bring all this stuff up with your boss.
You have a good point. At this point, I'm not going to be able to handle her crap on my own anymore. However, I'm worried that me bringing this up to my boss might result in them thinking her actions are all because I'm not training her well enough.
Patricia, you're always worried too much about things. There's no way they would get upset with you because of her poor work ethic. You just have to tell your boss that you've had enough and can't deal with the new hire anymore. If anything, it'd be better to tell them sooner rather than later, because it will help the company just as much as it'll help you. It's only a matter of time before that coworker does something completely out of line and costs not only your sanity, but the company its image as well.
That's right! Thank you so much for listening to me rant again, Matt. You've really made me start feeling better about this. I shouldn't have expected any less from a psychiatry major like you.
Well, how about instead of me charging you for my time this time, you just treat me to some steak next time we meet? And as for my fiancée, I'm sure I can get her to meet you another time before we get married.
Sure, when things calm down a bit here for me, I'd love to take the both of you out for steak and get to finally meet her. Now I've got to get back to my work before I stay here too long. Make sure to let everyone know today that I've had to stay late at work again, and that's why I won't be making it to dinner tonight.
Why are you here, Patricia? Where the hell did you even come from to get into here?
I am wondering the exact same thing, actually. I want to know why Tina is here right now at this wedding, and why are you wearing a wedding dress right now?
I'm the bride after all, so I have to be here in a wedding dress. In other words, this is my wedding that you're at today.
What? You are the bride at this wedding today?
Now tell me why you, of all people, are here. I don't ever remember inviting you to be at my wedding. And what makes all this even more surprising is that you seem to be very close to my fiancé. Who the hell do you think you are talking to the groom like that?
Who the hell am I?
I never would have thought that someone like you would come into someone else's wedding uninvited. And not just that, but be flirting with the groom while his fiancé is watching. I don't want an old fart like you anywhere near him.
I am not flirting with him right now. Do you think we can take a moment to both calm down a bit? We have to be a bit more level-headed before we continue this conversation.
Well, if you want me to calm down, start by telling me why you're at my wedding today. What made you think it was such a good idea to come to your new co-worker's wedding when you never got an invitation? Wait, don't tell me! You came here so that you could try and catch the bouquet in the toss today?
What?
Now that I think about it, you are still a single and lonely middle-aged woman, right? You have never been able to find a man for yourself to marry, and that's why you came here today, searching for luck. They always say that the person that catches the bouquet is likely to be the next one getting married, right? And so you thought it would be the perfect chance to finally end your suffering, and that's why you're here.
Nobody with a hint of common sense would come to some stranger's wedding for that reason. And just because I'm single doesn't mean that I'm lonely.
No. You are getting way too old now to still be single, and that's why it sucks so much for you. And when it comes to women, no matter how much they love their jobs and work hard, if they're still single in their 40s, they are pretty much done for. And that's why today will be your last chance of ever getting married, as long as you can get the bouquet. I can't believe that you came all the way to your coworker's wedding today uninvited just to try and save yourself from eternal loneliness. You must really be hurting inside.
I told you already that that's not the case. Can you take a moment to listen to what I'm saying?
Huh? There's no way I'm wrong about what I'm saying. If what I've said isn't the case, then why else would you be here? I mean, why would you be trying to steal my fiancé from me right now? Did you come all the way here with the intention of stealing him from me on our wedding day?
Huh?
I bet you're jealous seeing your young and cute coworker getting married before you. And that's why you're here, trying to take the groom away before he ties the knot with the bride. You were only here to take him away and nothing else, right? Well, I'm sorry, Katrina. Right now, my fiancé is head over heels in love with me. And he would never take a chance at going out with some old fart like you.
That is also not the reason why I'm here. Can you stop it with all these weird and messed up guesses that you're making?
Then tell me why the hell you're here already. I never asked for an old fart like you to be here today, so you'd better get to explaining yourself. And I don't mean talking around the bush about it either. I want to know right now, or else I'm sending you out of here.
I'm here because I'm your sister-in-law.
What?
I've had enough of this. I'm going home. Then at least we both can be happy because we won't be around each other anymore. So now go right along and have a wonderful wedding with my little brother, please.
Well, wait a second. What? My sister-in-law? What? You're Matt's older sister?
That's right. I'm the older sister of your groom. But man, did I never expect that my brother's fiancé would turn out to be you. That's such a terrible outcome that even I'm shocked to the core.
You're lying about this, right? Wait. From everything I've heard from Matt, he tells me that his sister is a really well-off woman with a great career. Don't tell me that he was talking about you!
And if a few months ago you and I were able to meet at that dinner, we wouldn't be having to have this conversation right now. But when you told me that you had important plans after work, you forced me to deal with all your responsibilities while leaving the office. And it's because of that I was never able to go to that dinner to meet you.
That dinner? That was the day that my idea ended up being accepted by our higher-ups.
Yeah, that's the day that you stole my idea from me and gave it at the meeting to take credit for it. And when that meeting was over, you made me do all the paperwork for it, like writing all those new documents up over the new plan. And in the end, the only person to be recognized for my idea was you. I remember all of it, Tina.
That was...
And of course, since today is the day of your wedding, we shouldn't be having to talk about work, right? So I'm going to hurry up and go on my way, like you asked. Have yourself a great wedding today, okay?
Patricia! Why did you just turn around and leave my wedding without saying anything else to me? We're about to get started with the wedding now. Did something happen to you that may have upset you?
No, at least not something that you did to me. I was just told by your bride to go home, so that's what I'm doing at the moment. She told me that she doesn't want some lonely old fart sitting in on her wedding.
What?
Actually, we only just learned about each other being here a little bit ago. That soon-to-be wife of yours is actually that newbie in the office that I've been telling you about. And you know how I feel about her as my co-worker, and about the stories of me having to try and train her, right? Well, that's her.
You're telling me that the girl you're always complaining about is Tina?
It's surprising, right? Who would have ever thought that such a coincidence as this could happen to us?
No, wait, this can't be happening, right? Because listen, the co-worker you're always telling me about and the Tina I know are two completely different people. She's the kind of woman that's nice to everyone and will do anything to help those around her. There's no way she could ever be the same selfish person you're always telling me about.
Well, I'm guessing that in front of you, she puts on a great face. But in front of me at the office, she does a great job at being selfish and lazy.
But that's... So you're saying that Tina really is the one that stole your idea and shared it at the meeting? And she's also the one that steals plans from you all the time and then forces you to do all her work? And not just those things, but she'll also leave you to do the remainder of her work when she feels she can leave the office to go do her own things? Which must also mean that she's the one that left the office one day out of nowhere to go be with her boyfriend when they went on a long trip to New Mexico?
That's her! I'm sorry, but you happen to be getting married to her now.
What? Really? Hold on a sec. Now that I think about it, I haven't ever gone with her to New Mexico before.
Uh-oh.
She told me that she didn't want to go there because the sun is too strong and it could burn her beautiful skin. But you're telling me that she left the office to go there with her boyfriend? What boyfriend is she talking about?
Now that I think about it, who was that man that she showed me pictures of when she came back from that trip? This is all from the past, so I don't remember everything, but I do remember this taking place around the same time you were talking about how you both got engaged.
So you're saying that when she had just accepted my proposal, she was going out with another man to New Mexico? I need to go have a word with her right now. I'm gonna stop the wedding right now until I know what's going on here.
Huh? You're going to stop it now?
I am not going to show everyone some fake love for her when I have no idea what's going on anymore. I'm really sorry. I'll get back in touch with you later.
Why would this be happening to me? The wedding was canceled yesterday. And not just canceled, but it won't ever be happening again now because Matt said he's leaving me.
Really? So this is all ending with him breaking up with you?
It is! He told me before he started to leave the wedding that he had had enough of me, and said that to me with all my family and friends watching. Also, why the hell does he know now about how I cheated on him before? He's told me that he's going to get a settlement from me now.
Oh my, so we were right about your trip to New Mexico being with another man.
Why? Why would he be able to find out about all of this on the day of my wedding? I was able to hide all of it from him right up to the wedding. I finally thought that I'd be in the clear with that, yet right when we should have been getting married, he found out about everything.
I wonder why he found out. I wonder if it has anything to do with how you acted on your wedding day.
Please, Patricia, can you please go find a way to get your brother to come back to me? I really do love your brother and want to become his wife. All that trip to New Mexico was me having a little fun for a change. I may have been cheating at the time, but it wasn't anything serious, and I really only love Matt.
You really think an excuse like that is going to slide with us? And another thing, I don't want to become family to you, so I'm not going to help you get him back. If anything, I'm asking you to stay away from my brother for the rest of your life.
Huh?
I am not going to let my cute little brother marry some used-up whore like you. You may have done a good job hiding your true personality from him, but he knows the truth about you now, so give up on Matt, please.
Stop! Stop screwing around! Your cute little coworker is in trouble right now and really needs you to help make her life better again. Are you not going to help me? You're supposed to be looking out for me as my trainer.
What? You're my cute little coworker now?
If you're not going to help me get back my man, then so be it. If you plan on not helping me, then I'm going to complain about you to the manager. I'll tell him that you've stopped helping me now, and they'll never let you come to another meeting again. Actually, I'm going to make sure that you're fired from your job for this. That's fine with you though, right?
You really think you can threaten me with something like that? If anything, the odds are in my favor on all of this. So you going to our higher-ups about this will only further prove the case that you're useless.
What? What are you talking about?
I've already spoken to the higher-ups about how you push all your work onto me when you run out of the office or just don't want to work. And you going to them about me not helping you get your fiancé back won't help your case at all there. They'll only become even more concerned about you because you'll start bringing up things that are unrelated to work and wonder why you want me punished for them. It might even end up getting you fired then.
But how does any of that make me useless? They already know that I'm amazing based off the idea I gave at that planning meeting. Unlike some old fart like you, I can actually do my job and make progress. So you really think they're going to call me useless and think about firing me?
You may think that you came out on top for using my idea at the meeting, but unfortunately for you, everyone knows that you stole that stuff from me. And I don't mean our other coworkers, but also all the higher-ups that were at the meeting. They were going to ask you why you had been giving out ideas I'd already planned, but at the time it was late and they didn't want to make a fuss out of it. That's why they went ahead with the idea and ended the meeting.
What?
Well, anyway, the company-wide meeting has taken place now, and the plan has gone into action, and on that plan is my name. I even got a comment from the district manager saying I did a great job and would be rewarded for it.
What did you say?
And not only was I finally recognized for my idea that you stole, but the manager brought this all up with HR to look further into. And so now everyone knows about what you've done, and there's no need for me to have proof to show. There was also a lot of notes found on your desk describing how much you hate me and what other things you can do to make me work harder. So, with all of that, I think you are pretty close to being fired from your job.
What? What notes are you talking about? Why would I ever write things like that about you?
You're always writing about how much you hate me, and not just writing either, but saying things like that about me on here, by text. And that text remains on my phone and can be screenshotted to show others later on. Things like you calling me an old fart, or saying that I'm useless. We also all know about how you push all your work onto me now, and there's evidence of that all around as well. And don't forget that one instance where you spilled the coffee on my desk on purpose, ruining all my documents.
Hold on now.
Having to hear all of this from an old fart like me must really hurt, right? But I'm sorry, Tina. You saying that the way you've been treating me is okay because I'm so old is just not going to fly. That doesn't fly anywhere in the corporate world, so good luck trying to fool anyone by saying I'm to blame. Because compared to an old employee who isn't even that old, actually, you are far worse off for never even bothering to do your work.
That's... Please wait a sec. Are you actually being serious about me being close to getting fired?
Yeah, I'm being very serious. Just like my brother said, it was all worth it bringing this up to my boss earlier.
What? Huh?
Didn't you say that if my brother doesn't get back with you, you'd complain about me? Well, go ahead and try it, because he's not getting back with you. So, it'll all be a waste for you, and you'll most definitely lose your job by doing that. Now go right ahead and try to hurt me. In the end, all talks about marriage between my brother and Tina completely fizzled out. What had once been constant conversations about wedding venues, guest lists, and honeymoon destinations quickly turned into silence and avoidance. My brother made it very clear, after everything that had happened, he had absolutely no intention of going through with it. That decision alone changed everything. Tina, who had once been excitedly planning a future with him, was now stuck paying the price for her actions. Literally. Since she had been the one to make the down payments for the wedding arrangements, including the venue, catering, and dress, the full cost of canceling everything fell on her shoulders. On top of that, she was hit with a hefty settlement fee for cheating on her ex-boyfriend, Matt, which came almost immediately after my brother cut her off. Altogether, Tina ended up owing close to $80,000 between the canceled wedding and the settlement. But instead of taking responsibility, she ran straight to her parents, sobbing and begging them for help. She wanted them to cover the expenses for her mess. However, they were having none of it. They were furious at her for not only embarrassing the family, but also damaging their reputation in the community. They told her to get out of their house and never come back. As if things couldn't get any worse for her, she was also placed on temporary leave from her job while HR launched a full investigation into her conduct. That meant peace and quiet for the rest of us at work for the first time in a while, which couldn't have come at a better time, as we're entering a critical phase of an important company project. As for my brother, he told me he's honestly relieved he dodged that bullet before signing any marriage papers. He even thanked me again for warning him about Tina at the wedding and said he's using part of his settlement money to take me out for a big steak dinner. Honestly, I'll never turn that down.
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.